Hey guys, Yvette here, and I am the Witch Ola Creek. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to look at the week ahead, and I'm going to use the Ask Yourself Tarot today. I have not etched it yet, so, and we shall see how. It's very, what do you call it, slippery. I'm gonna do one more time. Okay. Let's see, what else do week ahead have in store for us, Spirit? What do we have to look at in the week ahead? The Hangman. What situation in your life do you need to look at from a different perspective? So we are obviously in thought, the beginning of the week. What else, Spirit? What else do we need to know? Too many cards. We have like 20 cards coming out. I don't think so. One at a time, guys. One at a time. Obviously, there's a lot to be said today, but I can't. It'd be like a third of the deck. And I don't have enough space here for a third of the deck. So remember, we gotta do it one at a time, Spirit, one at a time. What else do we need to know? Ten of Pentacles. What situation in your life shows your greatest accomplishment? So that it totally goes with a different way of, another perspective of seeing things, right? Like, instead of seeing the negative side of the situation that is happening, let's see what let's look at it in a way where we can say, well, what am I actually getting from this? I mean, I know it's not a good situation, but there's something I should be taking away from it, right? There's a lesson here that needs to be learned. What am I learning in this situation, right? That's what we need to be asking ourselves. Three of Swords. Okay, so what painful aspect of your life do you need to confront? Like, okay, yes, you made a bad decision, right? Maybe you thought somebody was something that they weren't either, right? It depends on what the situation is that you just can't get over. I feel like there is a situation that something didn't seem as you thought it was. Right? It wasn't what you expected. You thought it was going to be a certain way. You felt like the situation, you feel like you had a wool pull over your eyes. Like they just pulled your leg or whatnot. They weren't honest with you. They weren't being truthful. They were just trying to get something from you, right? That's how you feel. But we also need to confront the situation. Like, what did, you know, confront ourselves in the mirror, and look at ourselves in the mirror, actually, and just like, what is it that I added to this situation? Why did I let this happen to me? Or how did I let this happen to me, right? Like, how did I let them pull the wool over my eyes? Or how did I think that I knew this person when I really didn't? What situation in your life is asking you to observe your emotions? And this is a perfect situation. This whole week is about observing yourself, right? Your choices, your life choices. You know, what is it? What were the choices that got you where you are now, right? And how can you look at it in a way where that you can learn from it and move forward? What else do we need to know? Three of Cups. What are you ready to celebrate and enjoy in your life? I'm going to move everything over because I don't think I'm in frame with everything. No, I'm not. Okay, let's zoom out a little bit. I'll move the camera just a little bit here. Okay. The Three of Cups. What are you ready to celebrate? So by the end of the week, once you figure out, you deal with all this situation here, that this thing that's emotionally draining you, right? It's emotionally draining you. You're like trying to figure out, how did you wind up there? How did you wind up there? Whether it be work or a significant other or friendship, you're trying to figure out what happened to it. And like, what was your role in it? Like, what is it that you did? Did you do anything? If you did anything, right? Because it could just be that you know, it just could be that you were just who you were, and they just weren't jiving with that anymore. Or the fact that you were who you were, you were able to you were able to be yourself, and decided just to be yourself because you didn't want to fucking deal or pretend like you were somebody else, and then didn't like that, right? So maybe you might want to look at it as in a way that says, hey, you know what? If they don't like who I really am, and I don't have to pretend to be who I was, then I'm better off without them, right? So, or I'm better off with this job. If they can't see what I was offering, what I was offering to the position, and all the things that I've done and beyond for my position, things that they weren't even in my realm to do, because they were somebody else's situation to do, and you did them anyway. If they couldn't see that, and then couldn't see how valuable you were to your work, then good riddance, right? Good riddance. So, I mean, this whole week is about reflecting. But at the end of the week, you have to have some me time. You have to spend some time with your friends. Spend some time with the girls, with the guys. Hang out a little bit. Your best friend. Sit back and do, like, you can sit back and do nothing if you wanted to. I feel like you're a person that's always going and going and going, and always doing for others. Do something for yourself. So let's get an oracle. What am I going to use for an oracle? Let's just use this one. Oh, sorry, guys. That was quick. Okay. The truth. Accept the truth. Okay, you gotta accept the truth. The truth. You cannot be truthful with another person unless you are first truthful and honest with yourself. The truth is not afraid of questions. That's what we've been talking about all week. About next week. That's what we've been saying. This is the week of looking within and looking at yourself. And to be honest with yourself. I did an affirmation. I feel like this is going to call for one of the self-love cards. Apparently, the creator to this deck is going to launch another Kickstarter. So, I have to take a look at that. Affirmation, one affirmation card. I am sacred. I am sacred. That is your card for the week. I am sacred. Just remember that. So that was your look at the week ahead, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.